One of the highlights of our trip to Chiang Mai in Thailand was to visit an elephant sanctuary. I was really hesitant in the beginning, but then we decided to go for it, and boy, was I glad that we did this because just it's a fantastic experience being able to be in the vicinity of elephants. Baby ones were so cute, and more, they actually are so curious and they are just absolutely intelligent animals that we had the best time in the whole of the trip in Thailand that we went. And Suki, she was actually afraid of everything else, but apparently elephants are not one of those things. She just had a blast. As the elephants are getting ready and they're listening to the handlers, one thing that one of the handlers came and told us was to do is to get the bananas ready. And as we were wondering what this means, we actually had to remove one at a time and get them ready for the elephants, who started to know that we are going to feed them and just started walking up towards us. What an experience, though, actually, to see that the elephants are coming towards you, but they were so docile and they were so ready and obedient. Fantastic. The feeding continued for several minutes, and actually the young ones were really curious to get elephants one at a time. And all it did was eat only the ripe ones. She refused to eat the greens, and as you can see, just throws it away, and only wanted the ripe ones, and that too peeled. So Suki actually had an extra time peeling bananas and getting them ready for the small ones to eat. It was just so cute to see this. Of course, the elders were actually just taking bananas, not one at a time, but multiples, and they wanted to just take the basket away from my hand. And the handler said, "You can't do that. You actually have to give them one at a time." And as you can see, there's just a little bit of an active moment there when all the elephants wanted bananas, all from my basket, and they emptied this in a matter of seconds. The bananas were done, the elephants knew that they actually had to go to the water, so it looks like they had been trained in this aspect. And they just started walking towards the water, and they knew they were going to be in a bathing session. I was asked to get into my swimming trunks and start to bathe them, and it was such an interesting trip. I was scared to see these huge big elephants right in front of me, but they were so playful. And it was actually one of the best things we did in Thailand overall was just being in close proximity to these beautiful beasts and playing with them. And they had tender moments. Elephants are extremely social animals and they just love being with each other. These two are females. One of them is about 18 years old. The other is probably 14-year-old. That's what we were told. And they both had calves, which are about 18 months and I think maybe a year old or something like that. But they were so obedient to their handlers and they actually made this experience such a phenomenal one. Absolutely and thoroughly enjoyed being in water with them. As you can see, bathing them, being in such close proximity to elephants in water was not something that I had dreamt of. But this trip, we actually were able to do this. Amazing. After the bathing session, the elephants just head out into the forest nearby because they know they can actually go and eat more. They eat grass, they eat bamboo shoots, they get to eat twigs and leaves and everything else. And they actually do have a good time. And the river water was actually muddy, but as they walked into the river forest very close to the river, the elephants knew exactly what to do. They were just having fun, swimming, frolicking, and everything else. And in between, they would be looking around to see if the handlers are around or not. But I think they were just very, very comfortable in these parts of Thailand. Handlers allow them to play for some time in water, and after that, they are actually looking around to see if they're going to be called back or not. And once the elephants get a whistle or a call, they do listen to them and they come back. They come back to the place where we all started. They actually just get together and start the routine, probably all over again. In any case, trained or not, this was just one of the best things we ever did. What an awesome experience.